said we do...
I think, is Sonic looking straight at the movie camera?
Yeah, he is. In this camera, on this one I think, you can perfectly see Sonic as a character. He's just chilling. He's been there since day one.
Boy.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and everything else in between, and welcome to the 5th episode of Dungeons and Morons Season 1. Woo! We are on Season 1, A Timeless March, which is all about time travel and adventurers going through different time periods. With us today at our table are the said adventurers. We have Tiama as Ivy Connors.
Hi.
We have Amelia as Alex Foxtrot.
What's up?
And joining us for the table, we have Jacob Fiala playing Teddy Roosevelt. He's also the one that is doing the music for one of our episodes and is providing all of the meows that you hear for Nat 1s and Nat 20s.
Right now. Oh, never mind.
And then we also have Katie. She's been on the set for every single episode, but this is our first time on camera. She's amazing. She's phenomenal. She's everyone's favorite character.
Oh, thank you.
We're going to open off this episode with another flashback. We begin with Ivy. We go back about 4 or 5 years. It is a very foggy day. It's early in the morning, but the sun is almost invisible behind the fog. We are in a nice grassy area with tombstones and grave heads all around. By a tree, we have a large black casket with the photo of your brother, Arthur Connors, right beside it. Standing in front of a crowd of guests is Gerald. Well, not so much standing. Gerald is sitting in a wheelchair, missing his leg with bandages wrapped over what remains. And he sits in front of the crowd and Arthur was my best friend. And I know, kind of the understatement of the year, because he was friends with everybody, but for some reason, ever since middle school, he stuck with the shy, nerdy guy who didn't talk to anybody and was... Arthur was a better person than I ever could thought I would be. I'm sorry, normally I'm very articulate, but he was my brother. He was my best friend. He was there for me when I couldn't even be there for myself. There's so many things that I wanted to ask him, but I didn't. There were so many things that I just couldn't say. And now I never will. Everyone here in this early morning came here for one reason, and it's because they love Arthur. He made a difference in so many people's lives. He was kind. He was a nerd. He was... next up to speak is his sister, Ivy Connors. Gerald just kind of rolls back to the crowd. And he looks at you and roll perception.
So,
you see he is holding back more than just tears. He's holding back his speech. The speech that he gave was not the one that he wrote. The speech he wrote didn't even leave his pocket. And he looks at you, nods, and the whole crowd turns towards you.
Good morning, and thank you all for being here today. My name is Ivy, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm Arthur's younger sister. Arthur was known for all of his amazing work in science. His work was revolutionary and life-changing for so many, but I want to talk about him beyond that. For those of you who had the pleasure of knowing Arthur, you may know that he was one of the kindest, smartest, most loving and caring people there was. He never backed away from a challenge, no matter how impossible it may have seemed. And I'm so lucky to have been raised with an older brother like him. He loved to sing in the shower and dance around the house. He would try to make us food and then give up and order takeout. When he and Gerald first bought their lab, he made sure to designate an area for my work. When I went off to college, I moved about 3 hours away, but he would try to check up on me every weekend that he could. He would drive out with a bag of food from our favorite bakery, which was too much for 2 people to eat. He wanted to make sure I was taking care of myself, which honestly I wasn't, but I tried a little bit harder for him. It's almost impossible for me to believe that he's gone. He shaped the person I was and I have become, and I could never imagine my life without him. One of Arthur's biggest goals was to try to make other people's lives better, whether this was through his work or just being there when you needed him. If you needed to talk to him, he would drop everything and be there for you. His heart had too much love to give. And he would be so mad to see all of you crying right now. Arthur, I love you more than I ever told you. You may have been my brother through blood, but you were my best friend. You were one of the smartest and most loving people I've ever met, and I will continue to try and make this world as good as a place as it would have been if you were still here. Thank you for coming.
The funeral continues. You see a few of Arthur's friends from high school and college, people he's known throughout his life. They get together and they hoist his casket over their shoulders, bring it across the field and lower it into the dirt. For the first time in your life, you saw all of your family together, including your parents and Gerald. And for once, no one was arguing. You were just all united in sorrow and heartbreak. Gerald was the first to leave the funeral. And with that, people started to dwindle off one by one by one, till it was just you and your parents. Your parents don't really seem to look at you at all. They don't pay any attention to you, as if you weren't even there. You guys haven't spoken in a while, but whenever you did speak, it was because Arthur was there as a little conduit for the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Your parents leave, and for a brief moment, you and your mother make eye contact. Do you do anything?
I look away.
They leave, and you're the last one standing over your brother's tomb. The tombstone reads, Arthur Connors. Brother, friend, brilliant.
What is it? 20.
What do I do right now? What do I do right now?
Oh my god! Suplex.
Say bye, Kitten. Say bye, Kitten.
No, you paid for a towel! You paid for a towel! Who is it?
We now go over to Alex. Stacking your dice. All right. Alex, you open your eyes and wake up in this new time period.
Mm-hmm.
You look around and see Abigail standing right beside you.
Okay.
The two of you wake up in a large, kind of fancy manor. You are just in the opening area with beautiful, beautiful chandeliers coming down, candelabras lighting the place up. It's a nice candlelit area with furniture decorating. And this is just the opening, welcoming room.
Yeah, no, dude. I've been in, like, all the good places waking up. There was a European pool where I woke up. I woke up on floor 7.
Greece!
It was not Europe. We were in Giza.
So you and Abigail look around a bit confused. You hear you hear fancy-ish music playing off in the distance and maybe like another room down the hall. And you hear bare footsteps as you hear 2 feet walking down the hallway. You and Abigail look towards the hallway just in time to see a completely naked woman walk out.
Okay.
Wearing one of those fancy masquerade masks.
What?
And she walks out and she says, "Oh, hi. Are you guys +1s or?" Sorry. She goes behind like this little desk area and like pulls out a little.
Just a fully naked woman.
Yeah. She pulls out a sheet of paper and she's like, what name are you guys on the list?"
Can I do a perception check to try to figure out where I am exactly?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
19 plus 5. 24.
24. Okay, I was gonna have you make perception and history,
Yeah,
but since you rolled so high,
Yeah.
I'll have it count as both.
Where am I? Where am I?
So you look around this very nice manor and you see like kind of photos on the wall and you see this grand portrait on one of the walls as you enter. Now normally Alex isn't too much of a history buff,
I'm really not. Just Disney stuff.
but you recognize this man because he has a large influence on media today. You see the giant portrait of John D. Rockefeller Jr. The only reason why you would know this is because he is the head of Rockefeller Center, the owner of the Rockefeller Building, where lots of TV shows are filmed.
Okay.
Shows that, Alex's dad promised to take him to auditions for, filmings for, but never did.
Yeah.
It was always your dream to visit Rockefeller Center, especially during Christmas, to go ice skating, but it's never happened, and now you are here in John D. Rockefeller Jr.'s manor.
Yep. Disguise self, please.
And who are you disguising yourself as?
As the portrait guy.
Oh, as Rockefeller. All right. So you walk in as Rockefeller, and the woman says something like, "Oh, Mr. Rockefeller, sorry, I thought you were inside already."
Yeah, I know. I had to take a little bathroom break at my favorite bathroom.
All right, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my friend Abigail. Yeah.
Abigail looks at you so confused, and she's like,
It's me.
yeah, we're friends. And the woman goes, all right, Abigail, the dressing room is just down the hallway on the right, and then the whole party's through the door.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep by her side for sure.
Alright. So you guys head down the hallway, turn to your right, and enter the changing room,
Okay.
which is just like a long set of very, very nice bathrooms.
Okay.
And you see like all these lockers and things, and you see people's clothes are all over the floor, and you see like lined up are just a bunch of these masquerade masks.
Ooh, this is some.
You hear the music louder as you walk down the hallway.
Oh god. So it looks like we're going to have to wear those masks. Can we try going in with our clothes on?
You can if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, just to be safe. I mean, if they kick us out, say, take off your clothes, and then of course we'll go back. Take off your clothes. Take off your clothes.
And are you guys gonna go towards the music?
Yeah. Alex grabs a mask and, as still disguised in whatever outfit that man was wearing in the portrait, we want to head in.
All right. You guys open the big double doors, and you see so many naked people.
Like Babylon type.
And you look around the room. You see like it's like a nice ballroom with like tables set up. Like people are like sitting. They're sitting in chairs like drinking tea. You have naked men, naked women. And you are just in the middle of this room.
Alrighty.
Actually, go ahead. Roll perception check.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to blend in. 11 plus 5 is 6.
16? Okay, so for your perception check, you look around the room and like, you notice like some groups of people are, doing things to each other. Some people are just sitting down drinking tea.
Yeah.
But almost every single person, even the piano player in this room is completely naked.
So we're the only closed ones in there?
Not exactly.
Who's closed?
Jacob, go ahead and describe your character.
Well, sitting off to the side, not exactly in the corner, is a man of medium stature. Bushy mustache, but you can't tell what he's wearing on his face because of the mask. Fully clothed, not quite partaking in the action, but observing. Drinking the finest of teas available. And
in front of you have the best steak ever.
That's right. I have the juiciest medium rare steak that the 18th century can offer.
Okay.
So you're just sitting there, you're eating, you're just watching all the action. You're sitting at like kind of like the fancier table. There's no names at these things, but like you sitting at your table, you have you're closer towards the piano player, like more towards the main stage.
I'm giving him song recommendations all the time.
Yeah. So sitting at your table are H.G. Wells, and William Howard Taft, as well as each of their guests. William Howard Taft brought two women. Are you looking them up?
William, what was the name?
Howard Taft.
I must say, gentlemen, you weren't lying about this steak.
Oh, it's phenomenal steak. Rockefeller definitely has the best private chefs. And he has two women on either side, and then H.G. Wells is just by himself, just naked, also eating a steak.
Dig out.
Yeah, no, fully. Everyone's manspread. Everyone's just showing off what they got, wearing their masks.
Yeah.
I must ask, gentlemen, is it not a bit drafty?
Oh, but no, it's freeing. I always love coming to events like this. I remember Mr. William McKinley. He and I would come to these all the time, just so like you could interact with other folk while just like not worrying about like the conventions of the world. Just letting it all breathe. like Howard Taft was friends with President William McKinley, who was your president when you were vice president, and he invited you to these things a few times. Like always, you just kind of sit there and just kind of watch as like your boss like interacted with people, but now you're the president. You know,
Yeah.
you're invited to all these fancy rich people things. You're not just a plus one.
Yeah.
I would like to approach the only clothed person here. Just trying to blend in. Cool.
You're gonna approach
Yeah,
Teddy.
I'm gonna go ahead and approach Senior Teddy Roosevelt.
All right.
Alrighty. Fine day.
Rockefeller, old chum.
How's it going, man?
I must say, this party is quite exquisite.
It's very European. Very European.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love the ambiance, the fine wall,
Yeah.
the food especially. I must say, this is the finest steak I've ever had.
I know, right? I'm hungry myself. Is there any beef chili?
Say what?
Is there any beef chili?
Is that also
Just so you
European?
know, this is your house.
Yeah.
You're pretending that this is your house. And
Yeah,
you're
this is
asking
yours.
your guest what food you have.
Beef chili. Why chili? Okay, let me take this out. I mean, yeah, of course I have beef chili. It's my favorite.
I'm still not sure what this beef chili is you speak of. This is also European.
Oh no, it's just my buddy Walt Disney's favorite food.
Who?
Damn it! I missed the 7th floor.
Rockefeller, you don't look so good. Maybe
No,
you
I'm
should
sorry.
lie down.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just all these naked people.
Why?
Your party.
Are you fatigued?
How's it been with you? Any weird instances happening lately?
Oh, none.
Any weird encounters with strange people?
Can't say any. Why do you ask?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Trying to reunite with some friends.
Say, what does strike me as odd is who's that lady behind you? Just in
Oh,
red?
yes, Abigail.
Hello.
Go ahead and meet Teddy Roosevelt.
Hi, sir. Nice to meet you. And
Howdy.
Still at the table is H.G. Wells, and H.G. Wells is like still in his thing. He's like, we're not supposed to use names. H.G. Wells just like kind of like scoots over, and like Abigail like kind of like sits next to him, and then Abigail's like, you know, I'm here as a guest of this man right here.
Yes, I am Rockefeller.
Yeah, I'm one of Mr. Rockefeller's guests.
Mhm.
You know, these things I've never been a part of something like this, but yeah. So as you guys are all talking to the table, you know, William Howard Taft and his two lady friends, they go off into another room, and just then, you notice in like the front stage area by the piano closest to the table with you and Teddy Roosevelt, you see a man that looks very similar to Rockefeller Jr. And he walks out wearing his masquerade ball, fully naked. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the event.
Alex just like kind of sits down.
You know, this is our annual get-together, our little dinner before the actual orgy. Hope everybody's having a good time. Yeah, you realize that, like, there are two different Rockefellers here. Rockefeller Jr. is up on the stage. He's giving his little speech.
I just stare wide-eyed at the Rockefeller right next to me like, wait a minute.
They can see the speech. It's like, all right, so everybody finish your meals, and then we're going to go head over to the other room.
I shapeshift back into Alex.
All right, you turn back into yourself.
Yeah.
As I'm looking at her.
No, you're looking at your
As
other
I'm
son.
literally
No.
staring
No.
at her.
Also, H.G. Wells looks at you from the stage. He's like, nice work. And then he goes back to his steak. He pulls out, like, he has, like, a little notebook, and he writes it down. He's gonna use it in a book.
I'm gonna be in history.
And, like, you see, John D. Rockefeller Jr. is like, all right, let's go! And he's, like, doing, like, a little dance into, like, the other room, still wearing his little mask.
Conga line into the orgy room.
Yeah. And you see, like, you know, members of the crowd, like, room start to stand up. Like, Anton Chekhov starts to go to the back room.
Chekhov is there.
Chekhov is there. Virginia Woolf is there. Taft is already gone. And H.G. Wells is just, like, really, really focused on his steak.
He's enjoying the steak more than I am.
And now the two of you are kind of alone in this room.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more people have left.
Well, I can't say this is the weirdest thing that's happened to me before.
What, dude? What was weird? You've been talking to me this whole time. What?
We should go somewhere else.
Ivy,
Hello.
you open your eyes to a beautiful, beautiful landscape. Mountains, trees, poking out everywhere. You realize that you are in a national park. Like, it is a beautiful area. You see, like, birds flying in the sky. And then you just hear right beside you just a deep exhale. Beautiful.
Is it?
You look beside you and you see him.
Fucker. Okay, I don't trust him, but I am going to try to see what he wants from me. I'm not gonna say that I don't trust him. I'm just gonna act like normal.
I'll admit, things have definitely gotten out of hand.
Really? Yeah. Couldn't tell.
I couldn't find you guys. I was looking for you in particular, but when were you?
I think around like the 3000s, around like 3090, 3060. I can't fully remember.
What was it like?
Futuristics. I honestly don't know. I was in the like worst areas, so I couldn't tell you how advanced they were.
Any cybernetics? Any cybernetic enhancements?
I
Limb
think
enhancements?
so. From the limited of what I did see, I think so, but I don't know.
This is bad. This is very bad. Alright. The effects of what Gerald is doing now is already being felt in the future. What you saw is not what should be to come. You see this? He gestures to like the beautiful area. In the world that you have described, the worst possible case scenario, all of this is gone. Yeah, you see like genuine panic in his eyes. He goes, the future is supposed to be bright and beautiful and something we look forward to. A new age for this planet.
I agree.
What Gerald is doing is changing things. Creating landscapes. I remember the first time I saw the enhancements. Not just that he made to himself, but that he sold towards others. You know, I will be honest with you. In the worlds that I have seen, Ivy and Connors and Bixby and all these names, they've become synonymous with conflict. You know, I've been too cryptic, and that is my fault. I should not interfere, but if I do not, things go awry. Ivy, I need your help. And I realize you are in no position to trust me.
Yes, correct.
You know, Gerald is like a brother to you.
I don't inherently trust him either, but I need something.
I trusted him once, and that was a mistake. And he... Alright. For the first time, you kind of see, like, he kind of, like, drops his, like, composure. Like, he's always this strong man, always sitting upright, and he just kind of like lets out a little bit of, uncertainty. It is my job to be certain about things, to know what happens and what will happen, and what happens because of this and that. Your era defines it as like the butterfly effect. My job is to ensure the butterfly effect goes how it should.
Okay.
And because of Gerald's manipulations, just small things here and there, things that he has changed, his influence is altering time itself. Why he's doing this, I do not know.
You don't have any reason, like if you're able to know so much about the past and the future, you don't have any insight as to why he may be doing this?
My power comes, like other gods, my power comes from
So
other
you are a god?
avatars. Yes.
Was Gerald your avatar?
Yes.
When? Why?
I found Gerald when he was a young, gifted boy. He wanted very little in return for what I asked. We would work together. We would create his cybernetics. We would help him bolster Arthur's work. A lot of the things your company did, like, biological engineering, focusing more on the environment than cybernetics. That was my doing. Your brother Arthur's love for plants was Gerald's love for a time. But things have changed. Gerald changed. And now he's trying to change something. Whether he's trying to change his past or change his future, I do not know.
Can I do perception?
Roll perception. Yeah.
Let's see how. 18.
Ivy, without an avatar, I have no power. I am unable to stop Gerald. That's why I asked you. That's why I needed the Viking. That's why I needed the boy. Your team are the only way that things can end happily. Granted, the changes we make now will never, ever have effect on your timelines, your presence. But the choices we make now will forever influence the fate of humanity.
No pressure. Cool.
I suspect Gerald's reasoning is not to cause chaos, but to be selfish. He always wanted more when it came to his personal fate, his future. He asked me to do things that were not possible, but I found a way to do it for him. We were partners. I helped him, he helped me. He renounced me, stripped me of my power. I was without an avatar, but he had all the information on time and space, and he used it against me, I would assume. Again, I know I am in no position for you to trust me. It is my job to ensure a certain timeline without directly interfering. I cannot be a person in history, but my avatars can. Gerald's technology was meant to shape the future. And it seems like it does, but in the wrong way. In this very moment, I do not know where Gerald might be. However, I know of his influence. I know of other significant figures in history who are acting in this very moment, in this world, and I feel like I can... There is a girl, and she is the key to finding Gerald.
Who is she? What's her name?
Find Gerald.
Can you give me anything? You're
What do you want?
you're giving me tasks, but you're not telling me how to do this. I have no way of finding this girl. I have no information on her. What do you want from me?
I want you to find Alice Roosevelt.
Hey, thank you. I mean,
And I need you to use her to find Gerald.
it's not gonna be so easy to find her. It's the president's daughter. It's Theodore Roosevelt's daughter.
Well, I can help you in that regard.
Okay. How?
He lifts up his hand. Snaps.
Yay!
Ivy, you open your eyes again. You are in this dark, kind of dimly lit room. There is, lit from above with colored glass panes to create kind of like a colored effect on the floor around. There is music playing, which at this current point in time sounds like a very, very early version of jazz music playing. And you find yourself in a crowd of, young people around your age, some younger, and they are dancing, drinking, having a fun time. Roll perception.
What am I wearing? Did I get any new clothes or am I?
Did you put on like the dirty cyberpunk clothes? Yeah, you're wearing.
But I still had like the fucking jacket.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The
You got
cowboy
cowboy jacket
jacket.
on top of dirty cyberpunk clothes.
Yep. Great fun. What am I rolling?
Perception
Cool. That's
or
gonna be,
investigation, whichever's higher.
21.
21. You see in the middle of the dance floor a young girl with a snake on her shoulder. Katie, go ahead and describe your character for us.
Hey.
So as you know, I am Alice Roosevelt. I have brown hair and blue eyes, and I have a snake named Emily Spinach. She's green and she's my world. I am a very big socialite, so I like to go out and party a lot. And I am very, very stubborn and very straightforward. So if you have any gossip, you would come to me. And if you want to talk crap about my dad, I am so willing.
Right.
The two of you are in the party. You see like this bright kind of spotlight kind of goes down on her as if some sort of divine, godlike intervention has put you in this position, in this room with her, literally pointing at her.
Yeah. Like here.
Literally right here.
The character herself is like, what is this like?
I know what probably she would look like.
I mean, she's currently dancing to the music. She's feeling herself.
Hell yeah, I am.
You probably have like a cigarette in your mouth or something.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Pulling it away from
Should I try to like dance up to her?
Yeah, make a charisma check right now.
Got me dead, bro. Oh, 18.
18? Yeah, you join this. You hear like the like, again, it's like early jazz. It has
not a good dancer.
Yeah.
She does not know what she's doing.
Going
Can I
through
make
the
a
crowd.
perception check?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
In
You
fucking
can
my cyberpunk clothes, and I'm like,
you can definitely do it with advantage.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna need
Do it with
to...
advantage, yeah.
Oh, wait, 9 plus 7 is 16, so I close 16. For perception.
you
Oh,
proficiency.
plus 3 more, so 19.
Oh, 19.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you see like this weird person just like going like.
Can I talk to her?
Yeah.
Like, Hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
My name is Ivy.
It's nice you were dancing stuff. We're shaking. We're just still vibing. Emily goes on to Ivy because we just shook hands.
Yeah,
So
the
Emily,
snake. Yeah, the snake goes down your arm and like goes up yours and just like
I like
Kind
animals.
kind of like sniffs you, you know.
Oh, looks like
Tongue.
Emily.
Yeah.
Looks like Emily likes you. Oh, that's my snake, Emily Spinach.
She's very pretty.
Emily, my dear, come back, and I just go and grab her.
Like, here you go, snake.
Snake.
Yeah, so you just fell down in this random party. A god was like, talk to this girl. And like the girl's snake just went all up and down your body. And you're just like dancing.
Honestly, not the
Snake's
weirdest thing I've
crazy.
done.
I just apologize about Emily going up your
Oh,
arm.
no problem. I love animals.
Oh, and she seems to like you too.
Thank you. It's a really weird question. Where are we?
Where are we?
Yes.
Well, we're at a party. Actually, this is my third party of the night, so I'm not sure where we're at.
Who's
I
that?
was like,
I've
just say-
never been to a party.
That does check out for your
Yeah,
character.
that's-
Ivy's like, I don't know what the fuck to do here. She's like,
It's the first for everything.
still dancing a
Yeah.
little bit, but like, she kind of likes the music, but she's also so confused. She doesn't know how to talk to this person because they're clearly like popular.
But yeah, so you guys are just like chilling, party, music's blaring. Anything else?
I just have a friend. I got
Yeah, you have a friend now. You guys are. Well, you're partying, and she's just like kind of like next to you, just like
I'm like
bobbing
trying
up
to
and
follow
down.
her lead. I'm like,
Because he pointed out like kind of that she was doing clothes. I noticed, and I'm just like, oh, your clothing, they're a bit dirty, aren't they? And
Yeah.
I just started dragging. Am I allowed to like take her out of the room?
Yeah, go
Like,
ahead.
I don't know where the
Yeah,
freak
no, I
we
let
are,
her.
but we're in someone's house and we're just gonna get random clothes for her because like Alice Roosevelt doesn't give two craps. Where
Yeah, you just go into like some random person's house. You've
I
been in
would.
some random person's house. You go to like another room. Roll investigate.
Oh my god, and now
yeah, no, I'll roll.
Cries.
Fuck.
You guys both got. Oh no, I thought
I
that was
got
a one.
six.
Really.
Yeah. As of right now, you can't really find any clothes.
I kind of noticed that she's uncomfortable, so
Yeah.
I'm like, I like just offer it up, like, oh, would you like to leave? We can always go to like a small, I don't know, so where is that? Like somewhere to eat?
Yeah, there's restaurants.
Yeah, we can go to a small restaurant or something.
Yeah,
She's my friend.
that sounds really. I haven't eaten in.
Oh, we'll fix that right up right now.
You guys are now kind of like roaming the streets.
I'm actually like okay with this. I kind of like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go to the wide, very beautiful gardens of Rockefeller Manor.
Oh.
You have fountains, tall shrubbery, rose bushes, everything like that. And we have Teddy Roosevelt, Alex Foxtrot, and Abigail all outside.
Okay. Why'd you take us out here?
Well, one does not simply shapeshift in front of another without raising a few questions.
I don't know if you saw me shapeshift.
I was staring at her while she
Well,
shapeshifted.
no, I mean, listen, listen, like, I don't know, man, that party seemed pretty wild. I just approached you and you started talking to me like I was someone else. And I don't know, you maybe had a few more drinks than you might have thought. Seemed nice to me and stuff
I
like
was
that.
drinking tea.
I think I'm not working today.
I don't know, it was a party. Could've got roofied.
What can I do to put you more at ease? You seem to think I'm some kind of villain.
You're not a villain, dude.
Who are you? Abigail just speaks up like,
I'm Teddy Roosevelt,
It's Teddy
President of the United States.
Teddy Roosevelt, man.
President. Alright. What year is it?
1907. Why do you ask?
As president, you, supposed president, you have a lot of people backing you. You know, you have money, you have protection, people can keep you safe.
Why, yes. Why do you ask?
We're looking for shelter.
Yeah. Yeah, we're looking for shelter, please.
If I take you back to my house, would you feel that I could ask you a few things? Food, shelter, clothing.
Ask now.
Ask now.
Shit. I don't know. Ask now!
That was Alex.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
Okay, so
What
it's
do you
kind of a long story. Listen. You did see me shapeshift.
That I did.
We are not from your time.
Fair enough.
You don't even know who Walt Disney is yet?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an actual person from a future time. You know, he killed an owl once and it traumatized him for the rest of his life.
I believe it.
Yeah, so I know this stuff because I'm from the future.
Mm-hmm.
She's from the past. I forget. We've jumped around from so many time periods. We're kind of looking for help. We're just trying to get back home.
That sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you, Mr.
I'll have Cooper
President.
bring the car around. We'll head back to my estate.
Oh, car. You know, I thought you guys had horses earlier.
Oh,
That was my
don't be
bad.
silly.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. We appreciate your help.
Anytime.
Nice.
Abigail kind of like eases, like relaxes a little bit. So you said you're gonna have your assistant pull the car around.
Mhm.
All right. So you guys get walk around the place to the front of the manor. Huge, one of those big circular driveways. And you see like there's an area where all these nice at the time, fancy cars are all lined up. One of the headlights turns on and the car pulls up through the driveway. The car door opens and a man in a full tuxedo steps out, opens the car door, and goes, hello, Mr. President?
Hello, Cooper. Thanks for bringing the car.
Oh my god!
Is that Alex?
This man just time hops. Yes, that was Alex.
Can I help you?
You don't recognize me? You don't. You've been in like every single place that we have been. You time hop too, Cooper.
You know my name.
You kind of just said it, that guy. Even if I
Oh.
didn't know your name, yeah. Yeah.
I do
I do know your
know.
name. You have like 2,000. There's Tweedledee, Tweedleton, Pee Pee, Poo Poo. You have like all these kids,
Pee
dude.
Pee Poo Poo.
What?
Pee Pee Poo Poo?
I don't know the name of your kids, man.
My
I'm
kid,
sorry.
I've
I'm
never,
sorry,
I don't
Mr.
have
President.
any kids. Here. It's nice to meet you, young man.
Yeah,
The
it's
name's
nice
D.
DB.
B. DB.
DB.
The name's
DB. DB Cooper.
Yes, Cooper.
DB Cooper.
DB. The name's DB Cooper.
The name's DB Cooper.
My name is DB Cooper. Yes.
As much as I'd love to stay in chat, it is a bit chilly out here because
Hey, have you heard of the Newsies strike yet?
Mr. President, shall we get going? Is that
I think that's a splendid idea.
all right?
I'm sorry.
DB opens the car door. Abigail looks at him. Abigail also has
Abigail.
met this
Yeah.
DB Cooper.
Yeah, she gets
And
it.
she just like kind of looks at him, gives him the side eye, and then she like gets into the limo.
Yeah. Come on, Abigail.
So you guys are now like sitting in the back of like this nice kind of like stretched vehicle.
Mhm.
It's one of those ones where like there's the two chairs that are kind of like facing each other, like one of those fancy ones.
That
So you're
faces
sitting
you.
across from Alex and Abigail.
Mhm.
Mr. President, how past couple 100 years, how's the nation been?
Oh, splendid. We just finished a canal down in the south of this great continent, allowing for trade between many, many nations, of course, for the profit of our country.
That's cool.
When I was younger, my parents they wanted to go to California, try and look for some gold, and with that canal, that would have been so much more helpful than like getting a boat going around the peak. We decided to do the old-fashioned way, take a wagon, got a bit lost, ended up in New Mexico.
Well, I must say we have come up with quite a few ways you could get there now, especially with the train that we built.
There's a train. Awesome.
We were working on a train.
Yeah. Walt Disney loved trains.
Don't know who that is.
You know, another good way of transportation, he also like built tunnels underneath his theme park so people could like get across without, you know, having to travel through different lands. You should try doing that for our country. Have underground tunnels. You know what I mean?
Like a
Right.
underground railroad. I can't.
Time travelers. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Where did you come from? And why are you here?
Well, speaking of California, I am from California. Near 2023. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Is it still, mines?
No. No, there's not. There's not mines. Everyone has a phone. Do you know what that is? A phone.
No. Those large devices that you put on the wall.
Yeah. You guys have like a tele or something like that.
Abigail, for the past, multiple weeks,
Yeah.
she has been going from the Wild West to ancient Egypt to some sort of weird cyberpunk future where she was forced to work in a mine. She was going to be the face of a liberation camp. She was starting to get the appeal of like helping people. She went from, you see this, like, she is starting to become more used to this. It's been weeks of just this inconsistency in her life where the only thing that was inconsistent was the weather. Like, she's lived a very, very simple life. And now everything's up in the air. And she is sitting in a limo with a future president talking about phones that she's never heard of. So you guys continue along in the car, and you guys make your way over to the White House.
The White House.
Oh, the White House.
The White House.
You know that.
I do know what the
It's
White House
almost
looks
like Disneyland.
Oh my god, Walt Disney was in here.
I love Great Talks with Lincoln. I like to think that is the most amount of American history that Alex knows because of the Lincoln
Just 'cause of
speeches
Lincoln
at
show.
Disneyland.
Yeah. It was like the least thing he was interested in, but he still went. He had to.
Yeah, he
It's
had
cool.
to.
It's cool as fuck. Y'all get turned into animatronics. Not turned into, but they make animatronics out of you because you're such a big staple in history. It's really
Well,
cool.
I'm glad to know that I leave my mark, but
Yeah.
Does he
even
even
know
know
what
what an
that is?
animatronic is?
No.
Yeah.
I'm just fully rolling with it.
Damn it!
Yeah, no, Abigail and Teddy are like doing like
So
just like the
frustrating.
yeah, kiddo, yeah.
So frustrating.
We now go to the streets of Washington. So you guys are walking through the streets of Washington D.C. Alice Roosevelt is like barefoot walking through the streets. She doesn't care what anybody else thinks. And then Ivy, still covered in like dirty garbs, is walking alongside her. It's nighttime. So like most of the restaurants that you guys pass by are like pretty much closed or closing.
Okay.
But it's just a very relaxed night, you know.
I look around and I start to realize, like Nick said, all the restaurants are closing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize how late it was.
Yeah.
Do you have any place of lodging?
I don't, unfortunately.
It's alright. I'm gonna bring you home with me then.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course, I like to do anything to make my father mad. Especially bring home strange people.
I start telling her about, like, I have these, like your little, I have, like, little pets, too. They're mushrooms? I work on a little bit of, like, environmental science. I made that they're sentient. I can plant them and I can, like,
How
show you.
lucky you are to be able to work in science at this age. Usually it's only those of high society that are allowed to, but even men still hold us back.
Definitely hold you back.
Ugh, don't I know it. My father, even though he is a widely known figure, of course, he is the most self-centered person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, no, I get that. I haven't talked to my parents since, I think it's been about 4 years since my brother died, and that was the last time we talked.
I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever.
I feel like
Thank
I've been grieving someone my whole life with the way my father has treated me.
Sorry.
After my mother died, after I was born, he basically left me with my aunt and became very neglectful.
I'm sorry about that.
It's alright. He focused his political career above his family, so as I said before, self-centered. You know, if he could be, he would be the bride at every wedding, the corpse at every funeral, and the baby at every christening.
You enter this kind of larger area with, half-finished monuments, things that, the country's still kind of working on. Like, it's these big projects that people are working on to, like, show their appreciation for this nation. And towards the end, you see this huge, beautiful lawn surrounded by a fence, and behind it is the White House.
Does Ivy know that until then I was leading her to the White House? Or did she just kind of think it was gonna be a home?
Assumed it was. I kind of still don't know exactly what year we are in, so I didn't know if like he was the president yet. I know who your dad was. I know of you, but I'm kind of just like, yeah, I guess I'm going now. I'm down for the ride. I have no other options.
You've seen so much weird things that, like, same thing with Alex and Abigail. You guys have kind of become desensitized to just the abnormalities.
I'm like, cool, we're at the fucking White House.
I go up to the gate that's like for the White House, and there's obviously probably like, so is there some sort of like guard there? At the gate?
Yeah, there's just like a man dressed in a black suit, and he just like nods.
Alright.
Lets you guys in.
I was gonna make a scene, but alright.
I mean, he's used to you bringing home like weird people. Like, he doesn't really care.
Yeah, okay, go
Yeah.
on. So we're strolling into
At the end of the day, you're still his boss. Yeah, you go into the White House. It is similar to Rockefeller Manor. It is a very, very nice space. Red carpeting, chandeliers coming down from the ceiling, statues, portraits of other presidents, things kind of just very much decorating the place. It is a very regal area. And it's got a lot of history behind the walls, but y'all don't really care about that. You specifically don't really, like, it means nothing. It's just a bunch of old white men being old white men. You guys are in the White House, and yes, people are still working, people are walking around, but no one's, paying attention to the two of you. You guys have this whole place to yourself.
I just start dragging Ivy, skipping down the hall to a room.
Alright.
That's really cute.
Any room in particular? I mean, she's still in, like, her dirty
Yeah,
outfit.
I just wanna get her into a like bedroom and also get some clean clothes for her.
Alright.
I have a feeling that Ivy isn't really into dresses. She's more into kind of like, what men wear. So, I just get her just like a nice pair of trousers and suspenders and a nice blouse.
Nice.
No, I'm down with that. I'm very down.
So it looks like my father's busy with some other people. So would you like to come hang out with me in my secret hiding spot?
Sure, sounds fun.
All right, and we go up to the roof of the White House.
All right. Yes.
We are gonna smoke, guys.
So Alice Roosevelt had this little tiny ladder that she would use to like get up onto the roof of the White House, and there you have like lounge chairs, pillows, everything. You see like an ashtray and multiple boxes of cigarettes, bottles of alcohol. This is her little like chill pad where she would hang out.
Fun.
And you guys look up at like the beautiful stars in the sky.
Can I ask Ivy like a serious question?
Yeah.
So where did you come from?
Okay. This is a lot. And I know you have no reason to fully trust me. But I am not from your time. I am from the future, and I was sent here a little bit against my will, and I'm just trying to go back home, right now.
I could tell you were in distress when I saw you at the party.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure how to help you. And I'm not completely sure about all of this information, but I'm still willing to help you.
Appreciate that. Another random question. Have you seen a guy, wearing like a white lab coat, grayer hair? He has a almost metal-looking leg. Have you seen him anywhere?
No, I haven't.
He's the reason we're here. So if you do, please let me know. But
No, of course. Anything to help you.
yeah, thank you so much. You're very nice.
Well, I try to be much different than what I believed my father would be. And as much as I bring him up, he wasn't there. And the choices he's making today, it's all part of this elaborate plan to make the future better. And
As the two of you are up on the roof, you hear the sound of kind of like a car engine whirring, and pulling up in front through the driveway. You see a black, sleek car with the headlights pulling in, parking, turning off.
I look down and I just go quiet for a minute, just staring off.
The car door opens, and you see a man with slicked black hair while wearing a tuxedo. And he opens the car door to let out Abigail, Alex, and Teddy.
Do I see this?
Yep.
I can tell who it is.
Yeah, you can fully see. You fully see DB Cooper, Alex, and Abigail.
I know you don't like your dad, and I respect that, but I know those people down there.
Oh.
The two that he. I like DB Cooper, but
Are they part of time travel as well?
yes, they are. Every time we go to a new place, we get separated. But also when Ivy saw them, she almost fell. She's like, fuck.
I'm like, oh my god. Please don't fall off the roof.
But yeah, she's like, yeah, I need to talk to them if that's possible.
That's perfectly fine. I go into my oh my gosh, my father's office all the time whenever he's in meetings.
All right.
Let's go cause some chaos, and then we go running down it.
Yeah, so the two of you, as well as Abigail, are getting out of the car with DB, and you guys are going up into the White House. The guard is standing there, like, Mr. President, sir.
Howdy's.
He kind of leans back against the wall, like, how was the party?
Oh, it was fine. It was splendid.
There was naked people.
There were some naked people. I was enjoying my steak.
Ooh, yes, I've heard many rumors about the steak.
Can we burst in already? burst
Well,
in.
how far away are we?
Yeah, how far away?
You guys are up on the roof. You guys can shout down from the roof if you want.
Hello, Father. How was your orgy? No.
Yeah, they're just yelling, hello, Father, how was your orgy?
I'm here too, Alex.
Oh, what's up, dude?
Hey.
Why do we keep getting separated?
I don't fucking know.
At least we find each other.
Yeah, that's cool.
So then there was this Nemo kid.
And you just heard me yell again, like, did you bring some friends home?
Howdy, Ivy. Abigail's
Yeah,
just
Abigail's with me
Yeah.
too. She's cool. She's fine.
Hi, I'm glad to see that you're okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
fine for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys go into the White House. You guys start running down.
Wow. So big.
This place is very nice.
I literally freaking just.
Essentially the whole party is now together. Alice, Ivy, Alex, Teddy, BD Cooper, and
What's
Abigail
up,
are
guys?
all together.
I literally immediately go to Alex and I'm just like, Father, how could you bring a young boy home for this? Incredibly assuming that he's gonna fuck him.
Oh no! I'm not with your dad. I'm just here.
Are you sure?
talked to
If
him.
you are not here at your own will, I will get you.
No,
out.
I'm okay. I'm cool.
He will never let
Don't
you
listen to
know.
her, she's crazy.
Yeah. Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Would you like to start another argument in front of our guests then?
Only if you'd be so willing.
I'm always willing, as you know.
You know,
Well,
actually,
self-centered as ever.
I'm just gonna, is there, we're looking for some food. Could any of us get
Yes.
anything
Yeah,
to
we're
eat?
kind of
Yes.
hungry.
Yeah. We didn't get a chance to have the steak that you had, so, we're just anything will
You
do.
had a nice
Cooper, go inform the chefs.
Yes, sir. Cooper looks at you and is like, hi, pleasure to meet you.
DB Cooper. We've met.
See? I'm not crazy.
Did you... Primary school? Did we...
No.
Alright.
You're really suspicious.
Cooper, they're hungry. Can you please just inform the chefs?
Yeah, DB Cooper goes running down the hall with like up arms, like very high knees, just running down the hall.
Oh, of course, time travel can be very tiring.
Oh, so he knows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
I told
Oh,
her.
that's time travel.
Yeah, I told her.
All right, so everybody here knows. All right.
Are you also time traveler?
Yes.
Yeah, she is.
Gotcha.
She does
Why is everyone
trees.
so okay?
Is Alexander
wait,
Hamilton
I don't-
here yet?
That was so long ago.
Oh god.
Hamilton.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry.
The founding
I'm sorry,
father
my
of
dear.
Hamilton?
Even I know Hamilton.
Alex, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, it is on Disney
Did you
Plus.
tell her about Disneyland yet?
No.
No.
No, I don't think she needs to know. It's not important.
I think she
It's
needs to
really
know.
not. It's not.
It is. It brings magic.
All right. Well, how about we all get into the dining table?
That would be
have
great.
a little
That'd be
eat.
wonderful.
Ah, wonderful.
Dining table. Okay.
Abigail like looks at your like new kind of change of outfit, and she's like, very nice. And you guys all go into like the dining hall area. Very tall windows, red curtains like pulled aside. You have a beautiful view of like the whole White House lawn. It's still dark out, but you can see like kind of like you can see things through the lights in the windows. Teddy Roosevelt historically had 2 cows that would just roam the White House lawn. So just like peering in through the dining room window are just 2 cows that are just like chewing on like the shrubs that are outside. And they're just looking in. They're just watching. Just any orders? Anything anybody would like to eat?
No meat, please.
Oh man.
All right. And
You can order
you
meat too.
I said no meat.
No, I mean for
Yeah,
for
no, I know.
Alex.
Beef chili, please.
okay. What is that?
Oh my god. It's beef. It's beans.
Am I already with them at the
Beans.
table?
Beans and beef.
Chili. Chili isn't even invented yet.
Well, okay. Yeah, we could do that. Is that served cold or?
It's hot. It's like
hot?
a stew.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I'll give a note to the chefs. We can make your bean chili. Just no meat, literally.
No meat.
All right, you got it.
Anything else, like salad's good, whatever.
The cow's just like looking at me while
The
I
cow-
just ordered
yeah, the
the
cow's
beef
just
chili.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm cool. Just time traveling, hopping from here to there.
That honestly makes sense.
I'm kind of getting homesick, Abigail. Kind of want to start going home.
Believe me, I do too.
Have
No.
you got any trace of Gerald yet?
That's what we're trying to do right now. I don't know. I talked to him.
Him?
Him.
Oh, mustache.
Yes. Chris
Him.
Evans.
More like Superman. maybe?
Oh, okay.
You know him.
That him.
Mustache.
Brown suit.
Burly?
Yeah.
So burly the button's gonna pop off the suit.
Almost. Yeah.
How do you know him? Mr. President?
Yes. Why don't you tell them?
What?
Sorry. That was.
You know what I did was for the best. Don't you?
I just turn. Emily's on my wrist. I'm like, Emily, isn't it so surprising that you're the only reptile in the room, yet not the only snake?
Do you know what they're talking about?
I don't know.
Who's this Gerald fellow?
Can you tell us?
He's an older man, bald and wearing this like a white coat with blue green tie.
He has
Robotic leg.
Robotic leg, yeah. Do you know what that means?
It's like the
Metal.
mechanical, like
Yeah.
the vehicle we came in
Machine.
here in.
Yeah.
Of course. He's important to getting you back to where you need to.
Yes! Oh my god, yes!
How do you know him?
Oh, thank god.
May I ask?
We go way back.
In what way?
Indeed, they do.
What?
Can I roll perception?
Yeah, bro, I'm curious as fuck.
What the fuck is the vibe?
You can roll opposed deception if you're trying to hide anything.
Oh god.
I'm not really actively trying to hide anything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're welcome to roll.
Dirty 20.
Oh, slay.
Back when I was running for the presidency,
Uh-huh.
I was approached by a man who refused to call himself anything other than him.
Okay.
This man decided to strike a deal with me. He offered counsel in exchange for letting me enjoy pleasures in life, along with a power, one could say. I gave him the opportunity to prove himself to me that it would be worthwhile, and he got me the presidency.
I know, isn't it surprising?
But he
No
wasn't
way.
supposed to influence.
He did. Yeah, that's kind of like really bad.
He himself, he said it, he is allowed to influence. He is not supposed to be a historical figure.
Yeah,
That's
no.
true. Okay.
But he's able to influence other historical
But
figures.
Teddy Roosevelt is like what's in all of our history books. That's what's supposed to happen, right?
I
He
mean,
is.
well, that's
Surprising.
because that's what we know.
You would sacrifice your family and everything that you have for a political position.
No need to listen to my oh-so-selfish daughter. What I did was for the best of this nation. Whether she wants to admit it
The
or
best
not.
for the nation or best for you.
This life you lead would not happen without him. Those nights you spend out on the town, frolicking about, whoring yourself off to the common folk, are made possible by that deal that I made with him. You would not be here if it weren't for that decision that I made.
If that deal hadn't happened in the first place, I would have gladly died a fault in yours and him's plan.
You hear a knock at the door. The large double doors open up, and you see standing in the door frame is him.
Motherfucker.
Bro, wait, whoa. Where's my beef chili, man?
I'm so serious in that.
I'm so scared right now.
I'm so fucking scared right now.
He walks in wearing his suit, and he goes, "Mr. President, Ivy,
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you.
Then why don't you just tell me next time?
Again, your decisions are your own. I can influence them if I would like to, but your decisions will always be your own. Speaking of, someone whose decisions I have spoken a lot of time with is my friend Teddy.
It's true, we go way back. How long has it been now?
Oh, about 3 years.
Time flies.
There's a campaign trail.
For some.
Ivy, I would like you to meet my avatar.
Teddy Roosevelt, President of the United States.
What the fuck?
I
I thought.
Oh my god, man.
My bad. I'm so sorry. I thought Gerald was your avatar.
There's, different time periods.
Then
Each time period he'll need a different avatar,
What?
I understand that, but couldn't you choose a different avatar from our time period other than Gerald? If he has betrayed you?
Well, he at the time that they were working together, he didn't know that Gerald would betray him.
Yeah, no, of course.
Gerald was selected because him knew Gerald would be like a very influential figure in history.
Okay.
Like in the Cyberpunk episode, that whole future, that whole reality is because of Gerald.
Yeah.
So his avatars are typically people who are very influential in history. So people like Gerald who shaped the future, or Teddy Roosevelt who shaped the past. Just as Bartold is an avatar of Thor,
Yeah. Same.
That means there are other avatars of Thor.
Well, if Bartold dies, then yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, no, never mind. I don't want that to happen. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
An avatar or puppet in your game.
Hello, Alice. Mr. President, I finished all the work for today.
Of course.
I'm going to be heading back to my my room.
As you should.
Have a wonderful night, everybody. It was nice seeing you all again.
So you don't know where Gerald is?
No.
Thank you so much for your help.
Here, actually, you know what? Roll perception or investigate.
I was about to say.
I don't know too.
And he's not gonna roll perception.
We got you.
12.
He's fully telling the truth. He has no clue where Gerald is.
Oh, yeah.
You can roll
18.
too.
Yeah.
He has put his trust in you. No, him looks around and he nods and then he leaves the room just as DB Cooper and a few of the other staff of the White House come out with plates. You get a bowl of salad. What did you order again?
Nothing.
Oh, you didn't order
You
anything.
didn't take my order.
Abigail gets a steak. And Alex, you get in front of you, you have a bowl with shredded beef, broken up beef,
Mhm.
beans. It's pretty much beef chili, just without any of the cheese.
Alright, cool. I look at the cow and I just dig in.
So, anyways, Gerald. It seems you aren't quite sure where this man is and if he's the key to you. I have no idea how he plays into your relationship with him, but I would be willing to help if it means you all can do what you need to do quicker.
We'll get out of your
Get out of your hair? Yeah.
As
Oh.
soon as we can.
Please.
We need to find him.
Yeah, dude.
Well, we not him. We need to find Gerald.
Of course.
God, it's so confusing. Gerald.
Yeah, I know. It's all really confusing. Sorry, y'all.
Did him tell you to find him? It's Gerald.
Yeah, that was very confusing.
Yeah, but also we have been looking for Gerald for a while. I was his partner.
Gerald is the only one who can get me home.
Get any of us.
All of us
Any of us
home.
home.
And yet you are on a mission for him.
Not for him. God.
I mean, he told us what to do, but it's for the. what's good
I
for
was
us.
gonna look for Gerald anyway because he has the tool that we need to get home. That is the only way we can really get home.
What
Without
he has in mind that is good for you is his idea of a perfect timeline. But his idea isn't always perfect.
I agree with you, and I don't trust him. But I need to find Gerald because his actions are. I don't think time should be messed with, and what he's currently doing is putting everyone's lives at risk.
You
And
say that, and yet here we are with my father, a puppet in him's game.
Yeah, dude, why did you take that deal? Just so you can be president, or is there something
Gerald
else?
is also
yours?
an avatar of him. In a different time period,
Yeah.
he is. Gerald is him's avatar, but he betrayed him. It's a whole. I don't even know. I don't know if I trust him.
So what you're saying is, throughout history, some of our most influential people could have served this guy?
I mean, my father is one.
Mr. Roosevelt,
It's true.
do you trust this man?
When I gave him the opportunity to prove himself, I thought to myself, is this worth it? Is this man who claims to have power and knowledge and foresight, is what he is doing good for the people that I want to protect? And when he followed through, I decided then and there that he was trustworthy.
And it's so funny that you talk about protection and yet you don't even want to protect your own family. You say you want to protect the country and that
What
him's
has
idea will
him
help.
done to your family?
Well, I mean, look at my father. Does he look like he cares about his children? Or about the country when he's, I don't know, going around fucking in groups? It's so funny that you talk about protecting And yet you're not even protecting anything but yourself.
So, sorry to interrupt. So, Gerald is not Gerald. But him is part of the reason that you are president.
Yes.
He is the reason he's president.
Feels wrong.
I know.
You
And-
talk about how Gerald is messing up a timeline, yet him has already made his perfect one.
I'm sorry, but this is a question for you.
Yes.
In your time, is this man, Teddy Roosevelt, considered a good president?
He was well liked.
Newsies.
For the most part.
For the most part.
For the most part. Yeah. I don't know. This is all weird. I don't understand how him can decide who the president is. It feels like no one's actions have any real consequence, or he can just change everything.
Well, listen. I have spent the last couple weeks thinking about all of this. I've seen the past, I've seen the future. I have seen worlds that I barely understood, but it calls into question this whole idea of free will. You know, if all of these things are predetermined, does anything we do matter? I don't know what it was, but Alex, I chose to go with you. I was happy with my life. I had more money than I ever had when I was younger. I had a place to stay and, a man who, loved me. But something told me to go with you. Something that I didn't understand, but it was the most free I've ever felt. If this whole thing is correct and everything is planned, then was me leaving free will? Was that something that I wanted? Or was that something that some random man said I should do? Thought I should do? If there's supposed to be a fixed timeline, I highly doubt that in that perfect timeline, a girl like me is sitting in a fancy place like this and having a pretty good steak. Thank you. It's very good. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Abigail sits back and continues with her food.
Indeedly so.
Ivy goes quiet. She's thinking about. She's trying to process everything and understand.
Yeah, this is a real tense dinner.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
This is more tense
And
than.
with the cows staring, watching you eat meat, it
I'm
makes
just
you
eating my
so
salad.
still.
I miss my sister.
Tension is in the air.
Yeah.
To break this tension, walking into the room, you see DB Cooper.
Fucking Christ. No, go back
you
to
know,
the tension. Go back to the tension.
Hey folks. So I have rooms set up for everybody. We don't, this isn't really like a hotel, but I some of you might have to share a room. But we have 2 room keys right here. So he puts down kind of 2 skeleton keys, and on each of them has a little area where you can find that room, and he just kind of puts them on the table. Any other questions? Just find me or any of the other staff. Mr. President, are you all set for the night?
Of course.
All right. Good night, everybody. And then DB Cooper walks out of the room, and he leaves. But yeah, so now you guys have two bedroom keys in front of you, and 3 of you to split it amongst.
Abigail, would you be more comfortable with me or with Alex?
Sure. You and I can, you know.
Yes.
So you have a whole.
I just grab the key and drag it.
Alex gets a whole room in the White House to himself.
Yes, let's go! Better than the 7th floor.
So you guys kind of like go off to your rooms. You go back to the master bedroom. You can go either to your room or
I'm gonna go to the White House to go smoke because that was a lot.
Yeah.
My pots with me.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, your 2 little pots.
Cool.
You go into your room, and then you and Abigail have a room.
Sweet.
The rooms are very nice, even for just like kind of like guest rooms for like unexpected guests. Again, this is supposed to be an office.
Yeah.
They're like the Oval Office is like 2 doors down. But it is a very, very nice room. You have a big master bed. It's one of the ones that has like wooden pillars on all sides with carpets, like kind of like not carpets, curtains like draping down over the side, and like it's a nice room. You and Abigail go into the room and just kind of like settle down. She flops onto the bed and like pulls her mask down and just lets out a big.
Dinner was rough.
That is the longest I've ever spoken. Like in one consecutive thing, that is the longest I've ever spoken. I'm tired.
Yeah. That's the longest I've heard you speak.
Well, I kind of didn't know you.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys seem sweet. I'm sorry for being standoffish at first, but
it's very understandable. I don't fault you for it at all.
Is Alex there?
Huh? No, you're in your own room. You got your own room. Yeah, that the big loud guy. He was very sweet, but very intimidating.
He's a lot.
He's a lot.
Yeah.
Do you know him very well, or is it like
No, very. Like I know that he's a Viking.
okay? Still don't know what that means.
Uh,
It's fine. I'm not gonna understand everything.
It's alright.
You know?
He, I think he's like a leader in a war, but so he's meant to be a little loud. But I don't know him very well. I don't know too much about him.
Yeah, understandable. I apologize for kind of speaking out too much during dinner.
Don't apologize. If you want to say something, you should say it.
Thank you. You are one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Thank you.
You and that weird boy.
I'm from his time, and I don't even understand. He's sweet, but he's a lot.
Well,
He's nice.
he's got energy to him.
He's young.
I can take like the chair in the corner, and you can have the bed if you want.
No, you can sit on the bed. We can either share, or I don't mind. I don't sit on the chair or anything.
For Abigail's time period, 2 people of the same gender, if they aren't siblings, don't share the same bed ever.
Yeah.
So she's kind of nervous, and she's like, all right,
You can take the bed.
I'm just gonna see if there's like a shower or anything.
Yeah. I can, if you want, I can try to ask someone if you want.
Well, actually, one of the rooms that would seem like one of the doors that would seem like a closet. You open it, and not only is it a closet, it is a full walk-in closet with like a bunch of like fancy clothes on the side, and then right at the end, huge bathroom. Same thing in your bedroom. Like your bedroom is.
Alex is like,
huge.
Alex is taking a bath.
Definitely
Yeah.
want to take a shower
Alex is
after,
getting in
too.
between
Yeah,
the
so-
toes.
Yeah, so Abigail goes first, and she goes in to take a shower. The night continues. Alex, you are living your best dream. You get like a knock on the door. After your shower.
Oh, thank God.
You know, after your shower, you're like all nice, relaxed. You're wearing like a bathrobe.
I have like
Yeah.
my hair up in a towel too.
You open the door, and like this woman is like holding like a big pot of beef chili, and she's like,
Alex takes it. Thank you.
Fuck.
and yeah, you're living the dream.
I like look at the people to see if she's gonna walk away. Does she walk away?
Well, there's not really people. It's a house.
This is the-
It's a
Oh,
dorm. It's not a hotel.
Oh, it's not a hotel. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Well,
like put my
White
ear up
House
to
right
the
now.
door to see if I hear footsteps.
Yeah, you hear
She doesn't
footsteps.
fully shut it, or he doesn't fully shut it.
You like peek out the crack, and she's just like, "Have a good night," and then she just like walks off.
I just close the door. I'm so happy to be by
Yeah,
myself.
you guys are having good nights. The two of you fall asleep. Abigail sleeps beside you. This is her first time taking a shower since New Mexico.
Yeah. Also, like, probably with all the new.
Yeah, you guys are all. The two of you are like you went through a cyberpunk city.
Yeah.
You went through the desert. You went through Giza. Like you guys are desperately in need of a shower.
Yes, for sure.
You were in a very, very fancy, like, cyberpunk city, so you're already clean, but you're just pampering yourself.
And also, my dad bribed me to live in luxury over my mom, so I kind of need the pampering.
Yeah.
So
You guys are having a good night. Teddy Roosevelt, what does your night look like?
Pondering, sitting in bed, thinking about what was said at dinner, reflecting.
Very nice. And you, Alice?
I am in my pajamas up on the White House roof. I'm just smoking, and I'm also pondering. I'm thinking about all of the events that have taken place and all of the people that are in my home at the moment, and I'm just worried. I'm worried about how everything's going to play out.
Fair enough. The next morning, you guys are back in the larger dining hall. The table is a bit more full now, since it's not middle of the night. It's you guys, Abigail, DB Cooper is like taking people's orders and everything. You see other figures. First of all, Teddy Roosevelt has other kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have a sibling.
So your younger brothers Kermit and Quentin are at the table.
Yes, correct.
Yes, you perked up with Kermit.
Sorry.
Kermit and Quentin are at the table. I don't think Ethel and Archibald have been born yet. So yeah, it's just Kermit and Quentin. They're at the table.
I'm, like,
They're
fussing
having a
over
good
them.
breakfast. Teddy Jr. He's gone. He's been gone for a while. Just like off living his own life. Not anything like deep. He's just not staying in the White House. And you guys are just eating all. You guys are all eating breakfast together.
I'm just fussing over my brothers.
Yeah. Kermit is like trying to play with Emily's spinach, and Emily's just like dodging his hands and
Yeah.
weaving. You look outside through the big tall windows, and you can see the full garden of the White House, and it is beautiful.
I definitely want to try to ask.
Also, you do see the cow, but it's not staring through the window. It's just gnawing on grass.
I definitely want to try to ask, like maybe later on, if I can walk around it just to like think, maybe do some work back there.
Also, you guys are all sitting eating breakfast. The door opens. In walks him. He sits down, puts a napkin on his lap, and also eats a salad. He just like stays composed during dinner. Like you guys make eye contact occasionally. He's like, "Good morning, Hope you slept well.
Morning.
You know, he's just making pleasantries, really. Alex, you and Abigail are like sitting next to each other at breakfast. You know.
So how was last night?
It was fine.
Yeah.
Nice to sleep in a bed.
Did you guys like use the shower or anything like that?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was nice.
Together?
No.
Damn it!
You know, I was kind of
Alex
confused
is so real for this.
with it. I've never, had like a shower before. You know,
Yeah,
it's always
I know.
been like a
A
bath.
bath. I took the best bath ever last night, dude.
I'll bet. Yeah. So tell me about Newsies.
Oh my god, that was your
Thought
Amelia
you
and
never would ask.
Breakfast continues as Alex explains the entire plot of Newsies to Abigail. So you guys are continuing over breakfast, and pretty much breakfast concludes, and D.B. Cooper comes up to you and is like, sir, Mr. President, we need to talk in your office. I have some very exciting news for you.
Okay.
All right. So do you follow him into the
D.B.
Oval
Cooper.
Office? Yeah. So the two of you go into the Oval Office. People start to disperse. Kermit and Quentin go off to school. You guys can do whatever you so please. You said you wanted to check out the garden area.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
wanted to get a notebook or something and try to put my thoughts on paper and try to figure out is any where Gerald might be, things I could maybe do to try to get.
Yeah, just organizing your thoughts and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
And we go outside to the gardens, where Ivy is sitting, writing down her thoughts,
We're having a great
getting
fucking
things
time.
organized.
Yeah, there's Ivy.
You see pancakes and hash brown are starting to sprout a little bit. It's like a little baby Groot situation where it's like it can dance, but it's still not out of the pot yet.
Yeah.
As you're sitting, you hear two footsteps crunching on the grass, and you look up to see him standing there. You're like, is the seat taken?
No, it's not.
He sits down beside you. You're like, it's a beautiful view, but not as beautiful as, the parks. When it came to, working with Teddy, his whole thing of being a gumption man, focusing on, exploring the woods and hiking, I kind of use it as an excuse to restore some of these national parks. I've shown you mountains and the pyramids of Giza. It's just things like these are so beautiful. Time, life. It's difficult to see time go on and see these things just wither away. You try to keep things as they should, but I don't know. Sorry about dinner last night. Didn't know Alice would be there. She's not my biggest fan.
Understandable, considering everything with her.
It's her relationship with her father. Things were difficult between the two of them before I even showed up. And I definitely didn't help, but she's a good kid. She has a very keen eye for the future and moving forward.
Can I ask you something?
Go right ahead.
I don't trust Gerald, and I don't like what he's doing. But why is what you're doing different?
I feel like it's conceited for my answer to be because I'm a god, which is why I'm not going to say that, because that would leave a terrible impression. He laughs a little bit, realizes that you don't find it funny, and then he just kind of clams up and he's like, when it comes to, my job, I've wanted to make sure that we have a future that is important and all the decisions lead to, kind of a happily ever after for our world. I've had to make difficult decisions. I definitely have tragedies that should not have been tragedies. But my goal ultimately is, a land like this, where nature grows and thrives. Hash brown and pancakes can rule investigation.
Oh,
Hash brown and pancake?
Hash brown and pancakes.
What was it, investigation?
Yeah.
It's 14.
14?
Should I do it differently?
No, that's good. He kind of reaches over to their pot and sticks out a finger towards them, and they seem to kind of like him. He's like, it's very easy to be the bad guy, making sure that things go a certain way comes with a bit of stifling others. Certain people who could have bright futures are overshadowed. The future that I have in mind is one where humanity doesn't destroy nature and nature doesn't destroy humanity. However, it comes at certain costs, and people like Gerald, people like Alice, they're not a fan of those costs. And typically neither am I. But I would do anything to ensure that things go according to plan. Things happen the way they're supposed to happen. With Gerald recently and all of his recent actions, time has been fracturing. That future dystopia that you saw, that is not within my plans. I do not want Bixby cybernetics to rule the world. Instead, I want, the timeline that you grew up in. Things are still difficult, but we have bright minds like you who are working to help nature move along. I don't know. I know this is a big ask, but I want to help you with this. Now, in this time period, yes, I do have an avatar, but traveling between all these different worlds, it's difficult. And if you are willing, the position will be open. You don't have to say yes now. But if you choose to work with me as an avatar, I can do whatever you would like in return. Your research can be expanded tenfold. Your tree growth serums could be household names. I need your help with Gerald to get things back on track. Now, again, don't say yes now. Honestly, I'd much rather prefer you sit on it and think it through. Yeah. Enjoy the garden. I still have no clue as to where Gerald might be, but I do know that Alice is the key.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Yes. If you have any questions, just ask.
I will have questions.
Fair enough.
I have a few questions.
He
What the fuck?
him sits up and goes back across the garden. Roll perception.
Oh shit. I got a 12.
Okay. You, as him walks away, he walks past a large window, and you can see Teddy Roosevelt and D.B. Cooper in the Oval Office talking about something both of them very passionate about. Alex and Alice, you guys are just a few rooms over in Alex's room messing with the camera, and you hear like D.B. like talking him up, like sounding very energetic.
Talking up the president?
Talking up the president.
You got this, man. That's fine.
DB's my hype man.
He's your hype man, yeah. Do you guys go into the Oval Office to check it out?
I would like to.
No?
I would like to investigate.
I mean, it's overwhelmed.
So you guys all like kind of like funnel into the Oval Office, and Mr. President, you are sitting at the desk of the Oval Office, and D.B. Cooper is standing in front of you, and he's essentially, all right, Mr. President, the time is now. We have multiple eyewitnesses' account at the local park. He is there. The bear with the shark hands. You know,
That bear.
yes.
Mr. Tunnels.
Yes. Okay, this is prime hunting opportunity. Okay,
Of course.
like,
How
sir,
often?
let me just say, last week when we went fishing together, it was such a beautiful, beautiful view, and although the dinner we had that night still had fish bones in it, it was, mwah.
Oh, it was great.
But this could be like your make or break, you know? Yes, you're the president. Yes, you worked on the national parks, but like this could solidify you as like the hunter, you know? The
Yes,
man who's
yes.
one with nature. You know, you are able to conquer a beast so strange that it is a bear with shark hands.
Truly nothing could ever surmount that opportunity.
Our window is small. There's only a few times whenever the bear isn't completely submerged underwater. And I think today is the day.
Agreed. Prepare my rifle.
Alright, sir.
We're hearing this.
Should we
right?
invite?
Why not? The more the merrier.
Oh,
All
please,
right.
if we want to go
I
with
can't kill
you
anything.
to go kill a bear.
I don't hear a no.
Alright, why not? She has become, over the course of like the past couple weeks, she has become a lot more open and welcoming. This is the least weird setting she's been in.
Yeah,
Because it's
absolutely.
still America.
Also, they've definitely fucked.
D.B.
Who?
Cooper,
D.B.
and,
Cooper
and my dad.
and yeah,
Teddy
and
Roosevelt.
Going fishing together? Please.
And then dinner afterwards.
Well, yeah, they
Nice
cooked
little date.
the fish that they got, you know?
And then fuck.
Her and I the whole time were like,
That.
So you guys are all gonna go?
Yeah, can I look for film first? More film for my camera?
It's not gonna be in the Oval Office. I'll just tell you that right now. There's not gonna be a stack. At this current day and age, there's no stack of film in the Oval Office.
Well, looks like the president won't ever give a speech ever again then.
Do you really want to see him shoot a bear and kill it?
Oh, hell no. Walt Disney, he killed an owl and it traumatized him for the rest of his
I-
life. I'm against
I
hunting.
don't want to see him kill a bear, but I want to see
Support
if we
his
can
antics.
maybe find Gerald in the process. This feels like there's going to be a lot of people here.
But here's
I
the thing.
think.
Where a bear with shark hands?
Yeah,
is?
bear with shark hands. That's
weird.
kind of magical, bro.
Exactly.
We should go.
I think we gotta
We
go.
gotta go. I haven't heard of that in our history books.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Mr. Cuddles train is leaving the station. D.B. Cooper's like, all right, we got a nice little safari van set up. Everybody, just hop on in. Bring
Oh my
bring
God.
all your guns and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have
I don't have a
a
gun.
gun I could have?
I'm sure Cooper could fetch you a spare.
Yeah, here, and then he just hands you a fully loaded gun.
Revolver.
Revolver.
fuck
Yep.
yeah.
DB Cooper just very excitedly hands you a gun. He is
Thanks.
giddy. Like, he is hopping up and down. Like, this is
Giddy.
this is something he's been wanting to do for a while.
Oh my fucking
So you guys
So
all load
impressed
into like this
myself.
big like camper van, right? And like there are like guns all over. If you on the inside of the van, like when you pull down like the little thing, there is like pictures of like Teddy Roosevelt and DB Cooper, just like with all their different like game and catches, and like DB Cooper looks so happy. And you guys start making your way down to one of the many national parks.
Ooh.
As you guys get there, you notice that there is a large crowd around the edge of this like park area, and like people are like excited. They're like trying to look through. They want to see a bear with shark hands that they've heard so many rumors of. The press are even there. Like everyone wants to see the president take on a bear with shark hands.
America!
America! You guys start to like file out of the van. Like DB Cooper's like handing everybody weapons, and it's like, hey, and like he even like he puts on a full ghillie suit. Like he is like covered in like leaves that are like a little bit like rotting and crunchy, but he's like it helps me blend in. Like, anything else before you guys go into this national
Oh
park?
dear God, let me think.
Can I do like a investigation or deception, see if there's any other weapons or anything that we could take before we go?
There's a van full of weapons. What do you want?
Maybe
Primarily hunting gear. So there's like things
Yeah,
like
like
pocket.
daggers.
Yeah, there's daggers, pocket knives.
I want something small I can keep on me. Like
Yeah.
dagger.
Yeah, you have a dagger now.
Are we supposed to be going to hunt this bear, guys? Why are you grabbing all of these weapons?
Oh, this is not for the bear.
what?
Just in case.
We get in fights a lot.
A lot.
We fought a serial killer.
True.
He tortured my friend.
There are gods, and like we had to fight some of them.
Oh,
He said-
I understand.
Man, this is not the time. We're about to fight a bear.
Let's go fight a
Let's
bear.
go fight a bear.
They gave us free lodging. Why not?
Mr. President.
Abigail used to do some hunting too, you know.
Right
But
by
anyways,
your side.
as you guys travel into the trees, you hear like a crowd like cheering after you, and I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative
For a bear.
for a bear. So as you guys step away from the crowd and travel deeper into the park, you hear the crowd's cheers and like little messages amongst themselves go down and quiet as they get further and further away, and you travel deeper into the woods. Teddy, you are leading the charge. You know, you are very, very gung-ho and excited about this. You hear rustling in a bush nearby. And as you guys come into this large clearing that we see here now on the board, you see a giant brown bear with shark heads for hands. The magical, mystical, legendary Mr. Cuddles stands before all of you. You guys have all rolled initiative?
Yes.
And as you guys get ready for your attack, rustling on either side of you as more bears came in from the sides. These are strange creatures. Bears not only walking on their hind legs, but wearing red garbs.
So the bears definitely don't like us.
They definitely don't like you.
So I won't feel bad if I just pulled out my revolver. Nat 20.
Nat 20?
Mm-hmm.
You deal double damage.
Okay.
So it is 2d8s twice. So you roll
It's not
4d8. Yes.
Okay. 4, 6.
No, and then do that one.
So that's 10.
6. Wait, 4.
6.
Yeah, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 14.
14
one more time.
damage.
No, wait. You need
One
to
more
roll
time?
2d8 twice.
You
So.
roll a 4, a 6, and an 8, so you're at 18. Now you need to roll again.
You need to roll one more time.
Really?
You do double
You
damage. 'cause
rolled
rolled
a nat 20, so you do double damage.
Oh my lord. Hold
No,
on.
so 19?
Yeah. So you pull back, fire twice into this bear.
So I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike to go and fuck up that man because
What's the range of it?
It's
I have to move closer.
yeah, I have to move closer, but it gives me 30 extra feet to go. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to fuck this man up with my revolver. 15, and then.
All right, so that hits.
Awesome.
And now you can roll for damage.
8 and 2.
So 10, you deal 10 damage.
Awesome. And then I also actually get to roll another 1d8 because of Zephyr Strike.
Okay, go right ahead. For damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I got a 4.
You got a 4? Alright. Yeah, this bear is looking messed up.
Let's go.
Gets shot twice, gets shot again by Alice Roosevelt.
Yay!
She goes
Sorry,
with
I
you.
really wanted Emily to go. Okay, so Emily is close enough to do bite. And I roll a d20 and then a +6 to add to it to hit it.
Yeah,
With
go
the
ahead.
AC or whatever. Yeah. Oh, come on, Emily. Emily got a 7 + 6, which is 13. Did that hit the armor?
Alright, that hits.
Awesome.
How much damage?
So for Emily has to do 1d4 + 4, and then she also has poison damage, and you have to roll a DC 11 for a Constitution saving throw for that bear.
So roll a d4. You rolled a 4.
Okay, yeah, I rolled a 4.
Actually, go ahead, describe to me how Emily kills this bear.
Fucking snake takes out the first bear. That's sick.
This is amazing. So Emily obviously sees that her mama just is fucking up this bear, and she wants a little bit in on the action. You know what? She's actually also feeling a little hungry. So Alice is like, "Oh, Emily, my dear, go ahead and have a bite." And so she literally goes and she freaking bites this bear's throat and just tears it.
Ooh. So go ahead, take off that bear from the board. Congratulations, Alice Roosevelt, for your first kill of a magical bear. We then move on to Mr. Cuddle's turn. And oh my gosh, this man is beefy. He's going to use bonus action rage, so he's going to get 2 additional movement.
Oh god.
So he is actually now within range of Ivy.
I can do it.
Oh, 12 exactly.
Motherfucker. Okay.
No.
Damn, bro.
I hate you.
This is not good.
I hate you, just to let you know.
Oh, thanks.
Got you.
There's a lot of rolling.
Yeah, there sure is.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Ivy, you take 25 damage.
Fuck, I have
What
30
the
is my max.
What? Yo.
Mr. Cuddles gets down on all fours and starts traveling across the field. The sharks biting into the dirt and propelling him forward as he pulls down and tramples in your direction. He grabs you with his arm and the shark bites into you for a whopping
fucking
25 damage.
Really pop. I'm coming, I swear.
What the fuck?
So we are now on Abigail's turn.
Cool.
Abigail is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, so that she's no longer in range, and she's going to roll to shoot Mr. Cuddles. All right, so Abigail rolled a nat 20
Whoa.
and is about to hit the bear, Mr. Cuddles. Abigail has been beefing it up recently, so she is going to roll 4d8 and then add 6 to whatever that number is. All right. So Abigail pulls back, shoots the bear twice. It is completely unfazed.
Let's go. Oh.
Let's go. Oh. And we now move on to Teddy Roosevelt's turn.
Shit, bro.
Yeah.
Mr. President, what are we gonna do?
Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, this bear's out of hand.
So, give myself
Ron is
a little bit more distance here.
You bitch.
And then I'm gonna take some pot shots with my rifle.
Okay.
Okay, I thought
All right, you got some good range.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to take
I
Teddy
think-
Roosevelt doesn't back out of a fight.
24 plus 2, 26.
26 against Mr. Cuddles. That fully hits.
Yeah.
Come on.
6.
All right. Yeah, you shoot the bear and it drives into the bear's flesh, but it continues its focus on Ivy.
Holy shit.
So we are We are in it. We are in the thick of it.
Yeah.
And then now it is Ivy's turn.
Oh,
Fucking
come on,
time.
please.
Alright.
You can. It is possible for you to pull back,
Oh,
Actually,
no,
but
I
you
know
would
what
have
I'm
to.
doing. I
You
know
would
what
have to
I'm
take
doing.
disengage.
Ivy knows what to do.
I'm gonna do first on myself. I'm gonna cast a 2nd level healing word.
That is your action.
Bonus action.
Bonus action. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. You regain 9 health.
And
Boom.
then I'm gonna wild shape into a bear.
Whoa. Okay.
Shit, yeah, dude.
Yeah. You wild shape into a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ivy has done a lot of nature research and a bunch of things like that. She goes into her pocket, pulls out a vial that she's been working on for a little bit, throws it back, boom, turns into a bear, starts to grow in size, fur starts sticking out of her. So we then move back to the top of the initiative order
Okay.
with Alex.
Ah, damn, dude. I kind of only have my revolver right now. I'm gonna take a shoot at Cuddles. That's all I really
I'll
know
go
how
for
to do right
dexterity.
now. Alrighty.
Come
Come on.
Ivy isn't fully in the way, so you don't have to...
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I'm
so you're good.
kind of
Yeah.
direct shot. Okay. 14. Okay.
Plus 2? Yeah, so that hits Mr. Cuddles.
16, yeah.
16? Go ahead,
Let's
roll
go.
damage.
Alright, let's go.
So that's 2d8. Roll 2d8.
Come on.
2d8. Got it. Okay. 4. 8.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, you shoot Mr. Cuddles.
I think
Um,
Mr. Cuddles, nothing.
It's very much in the zone.
Ah, I just shot the bear.
Yeah, you shot a bear. Ivy turned into a bear.
Damn it.
Come on, guys.
Dude! This bear's invincible, dude. Like, okay, can your snake, like, go around its throat or something? Like, you're powerful as frick, man.
I mean, okay, I'll try to go. Do you want me to go for Mr. Cuddles or can I go for anyone
Well, I
else?
don't know. Anyone whatever you're comfortable with. Just know how freaking powerful you are,
Closest to
okay?
you is this bear that's on hash brown.
You
Yeah,
got this. You got
Alrighty.
this, bro.
Okay.
Show your dad what you're made of.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm casting Zephyr Strike again on this mother effer over here who's trying to fuck up Hash Brown.
Oh, God.
I think we're gonna have Emily go twice.
Alright, yeah,
Because
go
I
right
can
ahead.
have my companion do it. So Emily is going to bite at this mother effer.
Slay.
Alright,
Round
go ahead, roll to attack.
Round 2.
Come on. Emily got a
You
5.
can add Bardic if you want to.
Yeah, 6 plus 6.
Ooh,
She
she
adds +6, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, plus 6. I forgot.
Yeah.
11. So I'm gonna add another one.
Add
Does
the
11
Bardic.
hit?
Add the Bardic.
That was a.
That does not hit
That's-
unless you add Bardic.
Add Bardic.
What was
roll that.
Bardic? It was this one. Okay, that's what I want to make sure. It was 6.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
that's
so now it
17.
hits. Yes.
Yay! Awesome. So Emily is going to damage.
So roll 3d6 and he'll take half of it.
Got it. So we got 1, 3, 3. So 7.
So 7, that would
round
3.
down.
I'll make it 4.
Okay, 4.
Yeah, Mr. Cuddles is just focused on bloodthirsty killing things. So he sees that you're also a bear, moves on.
Fuck.
Oh,
Is he
Abigail.
hitting- Is he hitting Abigail or is he hitting Alex or is he hitting me or Pancake? When it's Hash Brown. Oh my god.
You know, the bear fully just sees red. And goes up to Abigail. As Abigail runs out, one of these shark hands operating somewhat separately from Mr. Cuddles. It's a weird thing. The hands are sentient, but they work together. But one of the hands reaches out, grabs Abigail by the back, and its teeth scrape along her back as she pulls out of her range.
Fuck, bro.
And Abigail is going to take 22 damage. Now, it is still Abigail's turn, and she's going to use both her action and bonus action. So she is going to take 2 attacks with her dexterity bonus. That one hits. That one also hits. So
Oh,
she
God.
shoots Mr. Cuddles twice. She would go for the other bears, but Ivy is in the way. Mr. Cuddles is looking riddled with bullets. Blood is starting to stain this creature's fur.
Okay.
And
fucked
Abigail
up, man.
concludes her turn.
I'm about to mess this bear up.
Do it.
Okay.
Which bear? The one that just went.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
very good.
Okay, dexterity,
President.
dexterity.
Oh.
2 plus 14.
No, plus
Oh, plus that little number. Oh, so that's a 4.
So that's a 4?
That's a 4.
Yeah, that
Solid
misses.
4.
Well, it's 2 attacks.
Oh, you have 2 attacks. Okay, perfect. Go right ahead. Try again.
So again. Okay, that's a 19.
19.
Thank God.
That is a good one.
Oh, woo.
Alright, roll for damage. Your rifle is 2d10, correct?
10.
We now move to the bears. The next bear is going to go after Hash Brown. Hash Brown's armor class was 11.
Yes.
Okay, it hits Hash Brown.
No, what doesn't?
Yes, it does.
No, I don't think so.
Don't gaslight me. I gaslight you. That's how this game works. Hash Brown takes 20 damage.
Holy
down.
shit.
Hash Brown is down.
He's
All
dead.
right.
Wow.
I
Take-
literally just tried to save him right now.
It's getting evaporated.
All right,
The
and
mushrooms
we
are
have
gone.
one last bear that is going after our dear Presidente.
Oh my dear Lord.
1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to. What is your armor class?
15.
15. It misses actually.
Yes.
And that concludes the bear's turn, and we move on to Ivy.
I'm gonna do my multi-attack, so which is my bite and my claws. Okay, 11 probably doesn't hit. Bro! Okay, it's not gonna hit.
Neither hit.
No.
Did you go the revolver all the way at that bear up there?
Cannot hit that bear.
Definitely hit that, but I'm gonna try to hit this one.
All right. You're gonna be shooting in between 2 of your allies, so you could take that chance and roll
I
with.
would take it.
I know.
You would
cool
roll
to
with
shooting me.
disadvantage.
You roll with disadvantage, so it's less
Yeah.
likely, or you
Or I could just shoot the big
Shoot
bear.
the big ones.
Shoot the
problem.
big
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I'll
That's the
go
main
ahead. I'll just go ahead and keep going at Mr. Cuddles.
Mr.
bro.
Cuddles. All right.
Yeah, bro.
We are
Fucking scary.
going to use the bingo cage of doom.
Ah, why?
To see if you hit him.
Oh no! Why?
What is your dexterity modifier?
Is that number 13?
No, it's dex.
Dexterity.
Dex on the side.
Left hand side.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. All right. So you want to roll a 13 or higher. How we do things here is once a number has been rolled, it cannot be re-rolled until we roll a nat 1 or a nat 20. So
Wait, I'm so confused. Okay.
the odds may or may not be in your favor.
Okay. Wait.
Go ahead and
Come
roll
on,
the bingo
it's
You
cage.
got
just
this.
roll above 16?
Fuck you,
13?
Mr. Cuddles.
13.
Fuck
You
Mr.
need
Cuddles.
above
Fuck you,
13
Mr.
or higher.
Oh,
Oh, 2 came out. 2 came out.
Oh, do I just take this one?
The first one.
This
First one.
Oh dear God. A 13.
Exactly.
A
All right,
13.
you shoot Mr. Cuddles
Fucking go.
square in the jaw. Roll for damage.
Which one is that?
Solid.
10.
All right, so
10 damage.
Mr. Cuddles is hanging out in the woods. It is a very rare occurrence in which this water-breathing, half bear, half shark creature comes out and to explore the forest above.
Explore?
It comes out, and a huge party comes along to try and fight it.
Oh, not feel
It
bad.
goes
Wait, stop.
ravage,
Okay.
attacks Ivy, attacks Abigail, looks towards you. You point your gun at the bear and fire. You hit the shark hand and it falls dead.
The hand.
You hit the hand, it falls dead. With your second shot, you hit the bear.
Okay.
Mr. Cuddles is dead.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Oh my God!
You keep
bare
saying,
necessity.
you keep killing me with your
bare
gun.
necessity.
The bear is dead.
Yes.
Abigail shoots the bear.
Finish the hunt!
And with that, you guys are all out of combat. You are all back to full hit points because we're not going to do a long rest.
Can we talk
Mr.
about how
President?
Emily and me took out 3 bears?
Oh.
Sorry.
Why did you send us on this freaking hunt?
You dumbass!
I thought
I
it would
told
be fun.
you.
It wasn't fun.
You almost
just died.
I mean, hey, now I have a pretty cool trophy to put in the White House.
You definitely do. You guys start to leave the park with D.B. Cooper dragging the giant body of Mr. Cuddles. Throw the bear into the back, and D.B. Cooper starts driving you guys back to the White House. It was a very, very stressful encounter, but you guys did it. You all survived. We had a little moment over there with you, but you're back. You're good.
Oh.
As you guys pull up to the front of the White House, everybody make a investigate or perception check.
Oh, what?
Everyone roll for perception. Please and thank you.
Not one.
I got a 17.
25.
Plus 17 plus, what is it? You said perception?
Yeah.
Plus 7.
As you guys are pulling up to the White House, you notice that the lights inside are flickering. As if the power or something is being drained there. You go up, you run up the steps of the White House.
Before we go in, I just want to say to everyone, I'm sorry.
What?
You guys run into the building, start pulling through, pushing through everybody, and you see at the end of the hall in the Oval Office, Gerald is there, siphoning energy from the building.
No.
With his little machine in hand.
No.
He looks at Alice and says, "Thanks for the distraction."
No! No, you didn't!
You motherfucker.
So sorry. I just, okay, as Alice, I just want to turn to everyone. I just want to say, look, I lived a life with a man who didn't know how to love anyone but himself. And that is the same thing with him. If you can choose to stand by someone who would give everything for just power, then I have to give it all my all to just fight them. And this was my chance for fighting, and I'm sorry.
So Alice chose Gerald to help Gerald just to spite him and Teddy Roosevelt. Gerald looks at you guys and says, "See you on the other side," presses the button,